fastest 2 hours in radio.
Rules in action. It's up to each one of us to know the rules and follow them. Follow.
All systems go.
The Morning Edge with Fox 2's Vic Faust, Chris Knight, and Eric Johnson. The Morning Edge starts now.
December 7th, 1941, a date which will live in infamy.
Today's a day of remembrance across the country.
The bombing of Pearl Harbor.
Today is a day to remember.
The Japanese launched a devastating surprise attack on U.S. military forces in Pearl Harbor.
Japanese planes attacked the Pearl Harbor Naval Base in Hawaii.
Prompted the U.S. to enter World War II.
Let us pray in silence and remember those of our comrades who have fallen.
National Pearl Harbor Remembrance Day.
All right, start the show.
Hey guys, welcome to the show. Once again, you should never forget, especially when those national tragedies hit. It is National Pearl Harbor Remembrance Day. Believe it or not, so many years ago. I had a chance, Chris, to go to Pearl Harbor.
It's amazing
I got
place.
chills walking out.
It's an amazing place.
That was a great thing the University of Missouri gave me. We played at Hawaii. Our last game, my junior year at Mizzou, we played at Hawaii. So that was one of the things that we got to do. Got to check out Pearl Harbor. I'm glad I had a chance to see that. And, of course, it's always good to remember veterans, servicemen and women, and especially those who gave their lives for our country. We welcome you into the Edge today. I'm feeling good. The voice is back. I think I'm back just about 100%, Chris.
Good.
Can you hear the pipes now?
Yeah, I can
Are
hear
they
them.
back?
Sounds so much healthier.
Thanks to Doc Knoyer for giving me a second dosage of steroids. He's like, no. We're going to double those steroids. And it's working. So I appreciate Doc Knoyer out here in the St. Charles area taking care of me there. One of the best ENTs around. If you got a call today, you can give us a call. The phone number is 636-695-2915. In our 9 o'clock hour, world-renowned electric violinist Abby Stahlschmidt from St. Peter's, also a model, I'm told, worldwide model. She's coming in, promote Mr. Blue Sky, St. Louis show that's going on. Won't want to miss that during our 9 o'clock hours. People start to come into the show this morning, but right out of the gate, we're not messing around on this Tuesday. We welcome in the state's leader, the governor from the state of Missouri, and our friend, Mike Parson. Mike, good morning. Thanks for taking some time to join us. I know you got a busy day, but right out of the gate, we've learned one thing about our law governor. Don't come after the governor. Don't lie. Don't cherry pick stats and put things out there. The governor's going to come strong, as we saw you last week with the Missouri Independent and a blogger talking about the state supposedly withholding information when it came to masking studies working and hiding that. Has that situation kind of died down? Because I still see certain publications running with what that blogger put out there.
Yeah, well, good morning, Vic, to you guys up there. And first of all, let me just say thank you for recognizing Pearl Harbor this morning. I got to hear a little bit of your clip there early on, and I had the opportunity to serve in the 25th Infantry Division in Hawaii, and I got to be on there many times. But I just want to say thanks for doing that part of remembering that today as you go through your show.
Chris never lets any of that stuff slide. He is the man, and we're always on guard with that.
Yeah. Let me tell you, I like to feel like I'm a pretty even-keel guy. I'll take my lumps sometimes when I deserve them or when somebody has a different opinion. But it's just, I'm not going to sit around and let some media outlets, just outright tell lies or mislead the public without saying something back. I don't do that very often, but when I do, I guarantee you it's because it's the truth, and I'm just not going to sit around and let them do those kind of things. And to cherry pick statistical information over the last 20 months, you can make whatever case you want, good, bad, or indifferent, but it totally misleads the public. And when you're talking about blogs that are coming in the stadium or trying to address themselves as real media outlets, it's unfortunate for people that really want to be journalists, that you're hoping somebody out there really wants to let people have a bias, have them have a fair, balanced story and let people make their decision. But I'm just not going to sit down and take that. If you want to take shots at me for something I do and it's logistic, I'm a big boy. I've been in that arena before. I'm not going to let people sit around and tell lies and not say something back.
Was there anything specifically that you didn't like that this blogger was putting out there, specifically when it comes to cherry picking, when it comes to, quote, masking?
Yeah, you know what, Vic? I have said thousands of times that I am not anti-mask. If you want to wear a mask, wear a mask. But I am definitely anti-mandates. I've said that clearly. And to do something that's been a public record for a year, and because, they finally discovered it through laziness or whatever you want to talk about, then they want to act like it's some big story. That information has been there since the beginning. There's no hiding to it. It's a simple fact. We've never said we're against people wearing masks. It's a simple fact. I'm just not going to mandate people to do it.
No, we get it. We appreciate it. We're talking with Missouri Governor Mike Parson right out of the gate today. We always get a lot of people that want to ask questions to you when we get you on the phone. And I'm just curious, did you know, and I don't know if anything ever changes when it comes to, a Democratic president and a Republican governor of a state. But apparently, I don't know, did you even know that Joe Biden is coming to Kansas City at some point here in the near future?
We knew that over the weekend. The White House called, but they did not know exactly what he was going to be doing or exactly where he's going to go. We know the Kansas City area, and as of today, we don't know exactly what the plans are. But I do know he's coming. They have reached out to us, and I will probably try to meet him at some point out of respect because he's the president of the United States, and he's coming to Missouri, and there is things that I have to work with the federal government on different things besides all the political issues. So I'll try at some point to meet him out of respect for the presidency of the United States.
No, I appreciate that. I know that there's some governors that wouldn't do that, regardless when it comes to being across party lines. I wanted to get that question in there. Last week, or about a week and a half ago, Judge Green, Cole County, ruled against any sort of COVID health, so to speak, protocols being put in place by health departments and being forced. Where do we stand? I know you just said you're not against mask, but at the same point in time, the last time you were on with this, you said at some point in time, if kids were still being forced to be put in mask, you might have to do something. Kids are still wearing masks, I know, throughout the St. Louis area. There have been a few schools, Governor, that have talked about coming back at the start of this next semester after the Christmas break with maybe no mask or mask optional. Is this something you're keeping tabs on and would consider ever trying to get in on?
Yeah, I think, look, we want to encourage these kids to get out of masks. Now, it's been way too long that kids are being forced to wear a mask. Again, I think you go right back to what I said earlier. If parents want their kid to wear a mask, then that's up to that parent and that kid. But I think the schools need to get out of the business of the mandate. It's far time we get on down the road with that. I think the other thing is you'll see the legislature will get engaged in this in less than 30 days, and we'll see where that comes out. And everybody's voice will be heard. And if it's a priority of theirs, then I assume it'll be on my desk in the very near future. But, that process needs to be in place to make sure that everybody across the state has a say in how we're going to run these healthcare agencies.
We're starting to hear about the Omicron variant. Missouri is one of the states that it's shown up in. I mean, I don't think it's any surprise. But the one thing is 38 countries it's been found in so far. Not one death reported from Omicron. What are you getting from your health officials, and how do you plan on taking that throughout the state?
Well, I think you listen to health officials either here in the state or the CDC. I think right now, and I think what I know about it is I guess I want to say a version of it that's not as near as serious as the Delta, for one. And I think it is probably not as much as the first COVID-19. Not to say both of them have their serious sides of it, but I don't think this is, right now, what I do know and what I hear from the CDC, what I hear from the state level, and what I do, it is not near as serious as the Delta variant was.
Well, and that's one of the things that I know people are looking at. When it comes to vaccination, boosters, we're hearing a lot of things from the pharma companies on some of the vaccines. Now we're told that, and you hear some of these reports, Mike, that we're supposed to now maybe get the boosters and continue. Do you ever get worried or concerned as a governor, as a leader of a state, that, there is news out there that says we're going to continue to have to get vaccines, or vaccines are going to have to be changed to deal with every variant that's coming along?
Yeah, I think it's a huge worry. It's a huge worry even still. We're less than 2 years in the beginning of COVID-19, and we're now into the third phase of a vaccine. I mean, does it worry you to think, okay, when's the end of this, or what is the end result of all this? Sure it does. Every day you're trying to figure out, and who to trust, who not to trust. You have pharmaceutical companies, and look, I am so thankful for Pfizer's in the state here that helped with this. But at some point, there's also the business side of this thing you got to look at too, and you got to be practical about it. And you got to say, okay, is this necessary? Is this not necessary? Who's telling the truth? Who's not? Every day you're trying to find out that answer to that. And I don't know that anybody has the answer to that just yet, just because, again, it's early on. But does it worry you? Yeah, it worries you. It worries you. Are they going to come out 2 months from now and say you need another booster to go for the booster? But it's just some of the information we're all trying to struggle with, or at least ways I am, trying to figure out what's the truth and how do you make the best decisions you can to protect our kids, our grandkids, and the people of this state. I mean, it's a heavy burden, but it's one that you've got to try to do the best you can to make sure you give people the right answers. Again, the basic fundamentals of this entire scenario is that people have the basic information to make the decisions what's best for them.
Talking with the Missouri Governor, Mike Parson. I appreciate you being direct and honest all the time. You never try to sideswipe a question. A little comedy here. Scott Faum from the Missouri Times checking in saying he thinks the next variant should be named the Cubs variant, just to make sure we get that get that out there. Thanks, Scott. We appreciate it. Scott listens in. He's a guest of the show on occasion. Governor, when obviously COVID, vaccines, masking, those are all the things that are getting the headlines, things that we're talking about. But there's a lot of other things that go on throughout the day in running a state. What's something that's going on that might be concerning you right now or your administration that we may not be giving a lot of publicity to when it comes to media headlines or radio headlines, but people need to be aware of?
Yeah, you know what? I think, Vic, there's a lot of positive things. And maybe because it's this time of year, maybe because people need a little hope, but there's a lot of good things going on in this state also. I mean, when you look where we are on the national level in top 10 categories, whether it's manufacturing jobs, we're in the top 10, women in technology, one of the lowest tax rates in the nation around surrounding states, people want to come to our state, military retirees, just people, site selections, we're in the top 10. I mean, really people are wanting to come to our state because I think we have taken a balanced approach. I see people from other states all the time. I would even think they know what my name is. And they come up and say, we wish our state was like your state was on how you've handled things. And I think when you go back and look, a lot of people did so many great things during the last 2 years that nobody ever talks about. I mean, that it was on the front lines, doing their jobs, just everyday people. I just want so much for them to get credit for just going out there waiting on somebody that didn't want to get out, that wanted to stay home, that didn't want to go to work. So I think there's a lot of positive things to be said. I think the bigger picture right now, probably, Vic, for everything that's going on, I think with the funding that's coming down from the national level in just more than we've ever seen before, or I've ever seen in my career, making sure you manage that, making sure you get a positive result with that long after I'm gone from government. I mean, 10 years from now, you'll be able to see some results of some really good things that happen in Missouri. Whether you agree with the policy or not, but there's going to be some tremendous opportunities. So I think that's the good news that's going on. But a lot of work to be done. This job never ends. And but anyhow, there's some good things to it that we're going to get accomplished in the next 3 years.
I was going to bring up the positive in a second, so don't think I was just focusing on the negative. I was checking in with what's of a concern first. My next question was going to be positive, but you already got to it. You've given us some good time, Governor. I know you don't have lots of time all the time, but before we let you go, I've got to find out how you feeling about those Chiefs right now, because they're sitting there. What are they, just a game behind the Patriots right now?
Yeah, I almost said when you said what's some of my biggest concerns, but I knew I'd be in trouble if I said it, but it's the Chiefs' offense is one of my concerns.
But they can only get better, right?
You know what? Hey, I'm a big fan of Andy Reid and that organization. And when you really look at the end of the season, I think we were 2-4, New England was 2-4, and you got kind of the two masters. I want to say the guys that have been around for a long time, weathers the storms, and guess who's in the top of the league right now? Those two guys right there. So I'm plenty confident in my Chiefs. I think they're going to make a run in the playoffs. And I think just like in 2019, I think when they won the Super Bowl, it's about the same scenario. They're looking good. No worries.
Just wait till you see the Battlehawks here in St. Louis.
Oh, my God, stop it.
We need something.
Hey, Governor, did you?
You guys listen to music this morning. You guys are fired up this morning, I can tell you.
Okay, gosh, Governor, before we let you go, I mean, there's a lot of people in the St. Louis area who are worried how certain monies from the NFL and Stan Kroenke are going to be split up here. Are you still looking at possibly having a say in a board that kind of decides how that money is spent in regards to St. Louis City, St. Louis County?
Yeah, Vic, there was a headlines on that. That board, before we even knew there was a settlement, there's some empty seats on that. And it's just like all the other boards. We're going to fill those seats to make sure that committee is available for whatever process it is that they may be involved in that. But we want to make sure that for the St. Louis region, we got all resources at the table that they need to make decisions up there. So, yeah, I think we'll try to have that board in place for that time.
Yeah, somebody from the Facebook line said, I don't suppose the governor is a big fan of the St. Louis Post-Dispatch.
Well, who is? Are they still in business?
How long do I have on this show?
No, we got to get down. Hey, are you going to, by the way, on December 26th, are you going to be at the Chiefs game? I know it's the day after Christmas. I was just curious.
I don't know whether we're going to make it or not. We're going to try to go Sunday to the Raiders game, but I don't know if we'll be there for that or not. The holiday season, we got a lot of some things going on family-wise.
I'll check in.
We'll see.
I think I might have some tickets to that game, so I might be there. If I'm there, I'll catch up with you. I appreciate it.
Look how bougie this has become. My gosh, Chris, are you going to the Chiefs game?
I want to go to the Raiders.
Oh, that's now we just went off the tracks. Good job.
That's a bad boys game there. You got to be tough to go to that one.
That's right.
Hey, Governor Mike Parson, thank you.
I got one question for you, Fred. I normally don't ask questions on these shows, but I want to know how come some model got the 9 o'clock slot and I got the 8 o'clock slot.
That's Vic's fault. We're blaming that on Vic.
No,
Vic needed makeup to come in here.
Don't you dare. I was told what time.
Okay, sure.
The world-renowned electric violinist model was coming in studio today. I was told prepare for it.
Right, gotcha.
We were just glad we could just push our little governor in somewhere today. Governor Mike Parson, thanks for some time this morning. We appreciate it.
Hey, I appreciate it. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
All right, Merry Christmas. Not too early to start.
Good question. That's a good question.
Which one's that?
Why did you push the model off till later, to when your makeup team could come in and fix you all up?
Yeah, I'm not even.
Why you got the cologne over there, by the way?
The name is Steve.
Just wondering.
The name is Steve Casper, Chris's boss.
Sure.
I never knew Chris had a boss.
I didn't know.
Neither did I.
Chris has a yes man that he has to go yes man to.
Wow. Yes,
I
sir.
never
No,
knew
sir.
that.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I got a message yesterday telling me what time Abby, and I've seen Abby. Her name's Abby Stallschmidt. She'll be at 9 o'clock today. Play the electric violin, promote the show. I think it's Mr. Blue Sky. So from St. Peter's, super talented. Seen her. She's made the circuit. She's been on all the TV shows. Apparently was in the Viper 2016. So glad to have her come on today. So, yeah, good guest lineup today. Abby Stallschmidt and Missouri Governor Mike Parson. I'm glad he was listening. It's kind of funny, our own resident, as our guest call him, Andy Griffith, talking about some of those things.
You know what? He's kind of a badass. Some guy that says I'm even keeled, and you know that he's got the goods to make your life hell. You gotta watch out for those governors, the ones that said I'm even keeled. I would chill if I were you. That's how I think of Governor Parson, right there. He's just kind of a badass, and he's calling you out too.
Raiders game,
huh?
Out of all the games, he said, "Yeah, I'm going to the Raiders game. I want to go to the Raiders game this weekend. That's going to be a damn good game."
Okay.
You don't like the Raiders, man?
The Raiders.
Better than them.
Watch
Seattle
out. Now,
Seahawks.
I didn't come in here to get blasted by you. Come on. The Seahawks.
We got to take a quick break.
They did win, though.
Yeah, they did. When we come back, surprisingly, they did. I'm surprised.
What do you mean?
Hell, the
What's that supposed to mean?
Lions even won. I mean, it was the weekend.
It is Russell Wilson. He's not a hack quarterback.
I know. I get it. Eric Johnson, Chris Knight, and Vic Faust, Fox 2. Welcome to the Morning Edge. If you want to give us a call, you can. We have open phone lines for a little bit. 636-695-2915. Special thanks again to Governor Mike Parson coming on. Gave us about 15 minutes. It always goes pretty damn fast, but he shoots straight. You may agree. You may not agree. Oh, gosh. our Facebook line if you want to join at 100.7 The Viper. Share the show. Back with a lot of headlines. We'll tell you where St. Louis ranked in America's #1 Sin City and all the factors for that as well. Oh, man. A lot of crazy things going on. Big St. Louis County Council meeting tonight. Pushback for mask. What's going to happen there? Brad Young has a sunshine request in on Sam Page as well. This is all news.
Come on.
We'll tell you all about that. Oh.
That'll be fun to watch.
Back with more right after this.
Good morning, and a special good morning to you this morning.
Be informed.
Well, who is it?
The Edge Morning Show.
Panera believes in saying yes. Yes to clean, fresh ingredients. Yes to the new chicken sausage and pepperoni flatbread topped with rich mozzarella. Yes to delicious mac and cheese. Yes to putting it on a sandwich, creating the grilled mac and cheese sandwich. And yes to impromptu road trips to Sandwich, Illinois. Because that's living life to the flavor fullest. Get $1 delivery when you order on our app. Panera. Live your yes. Pricing and product availability may vary. Visit PaneraBread.com.
Get a grip on your finances with People's Bank and Trust's new mobile banking service. You can now manage your accounts, check balances, transfer funds, and pay bills with ease and all from the palm of your hand. Activate your phone today by visiting us online at www.pbtc.net. People's Bank and Trust. Hometown banking the way it should be. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Liberty Mutual Insurance Company presents and Doug.
And we're back with Limu, Emu, and Doug for the final question. Category is things you climb.
All right, Limu, what do you think? You sure? We're going with Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance so you only pay for what you need.
Oh, so close. We were looking for stairs.
Huh. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty. With everything going on today, it's easy to forget to take care of ourselves. Compass Health Network is here to help. We provide a wide range of mental health, primary care, and dental services for the entire family. Whether you need to talk to a therapist, get a routine health checkup, or have a filling replaced, Compass Health Network is here for you in person or virtually. Call 844-853-8937 to schedule an appointment or visit compasshealthnetwork.org for more information.
Hey, it's Shanny from the Legendary Lunch, and I'll tell you what, this has been such an amazing football season so far. So many great games, so many great plays that you don't want to miss a single snap. And Mascots Bar and Grill has you covered for that. They get every single game every Sunday. They have NFL Sunday Ticket, and they've got some of the best food around. Enjoy your Sunday game day at Mascots. Play in the Bags tournament out front. Come inside, watch all the games. Keep track of all your fantasy players. It is so much fun at Mascots on a Sunday. You won't want to miss it. And if you tell them you're FOS, you're a friend of Shanny's, you can get that Legendary Lunch special all day long, $5 for a big old burger and fries. It is so delicious, and you don't have to do the dishes. Hang out every night of the week if you want. Come play rock and roll bingo, and you can win some great prizes at Mascots Bar and Grill, 4881 Mexico Road in St. Peters. Mascots, home of the Legendary Lunch Special.
Hey everyone, it's Brian Dawson with Brian Dawson Roofing and Construction. I'm here to remind you it's time for exterior work on your home, so call me. I deal and work with all insurance companies. I also do non-insurance work as well. I know it's your money and your castle. I want and will do what it takes to make you happy with whatever it is that you want done. Roofing, siding, gutters, windows, and if I don't do it, I know somebody who does. So call me, Brian Dawson.
At 636-465-9465 or visit BrianDawsonRoofing.com.
Lowe's Provember event is back, and we're thanking pros like you all month long. So when you become a Pro Loyalty member, now through November 24th, you'll get a welcome kit via mail, Lowe's bucket included. It's all part of Provember, going on online and in stores. Lowe's, the new home for pros. New accounts only. More terms and conditions apply while supplies last. Visit Lowe's.com/ProLoyalty for details. U.S. only.
Here comes more of the Edge Morning Show.
Hey guys, welcome back to the show. You're listening to The Edge, the one and only Eric Johnson, Chris Knight. I'm Fox News' Vic Faust. 8/28, December 7th, Pearl Harbor Day. We started off the show that way. It's always good when you can give some recognition to Pearl Harbor and what happened there. And then the governor of the state comes right on and thanks you for paying tribute to Pearl Harbor, especially somebody who served and was also a first responder as well as a sheriff. So Mike Parson, Missouri's governor, joined us. Whenever you're a leader, you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. People will like you, people won't like you, and that's just kind of what happens. Eric, you came into the middle of it. You had a chance to listen to the governor this morning. I know you get excited when you hear him.
I do. I think he's just doing a great job. You know, we can sit around here and we can look at what he's doing. We can kind of roll our eyes when he doesn't go to Sam Page's office and say, you know what, you're done with these mask mandates. We roll our eyes a little bit about that. We think he should do that. And like you always bring up, there's a lot of people that think he shouldn't do that. So Mike is in the right. Governor Parson is in the right. I'm sorry. He's just doing it right. Keep your damn thumb off of local government. Let them look at St. Peter's. We got a mayor, I believe, is a Democrat, and he's running St. Peter's like a champ. He's doing a great job. He's got no, I'm just very proud of what he's doing. That's all I can say about that. I like the honesty that he has. I like everything about Governor Parson. I don't know anything bad about him. I can't tell you anything bad, except that, hey, it would be nice that you came into a county here and there and said, to clean this all up, you don't have to wear a mask. We recommend it. That's the only thing I think that I could really bitch about the governor right now about. But that's it. It's minimal.
Well, I mean, whenever you get into COVID has really gone after people, all people in office, regardless of where you are. And it is. And then the whole masking situation became an issue as well. So I don't know. I mean, I don't know when it comes to...
He's just done a good job. I mean, the governor
I'm not
of the state
to rip the governor
look,
anything of that
nature. If
nature.
Eric Greitens right now was the governor, he's a firebrand. He's a fire breather. There's all kinds of things you hear about if Greitens was still governor. It seems like it would be one of those very political
You never
situations.
know until somebody's in office.
It just seems
you can
that
say
way.
whatever you want until somebody's
You're right.
actually
you're right.
got their feet against the fire.
You're right. And I was jumping up and down in this other room right over here the night that Greitens won to become governor of Missouri. I was one of those guys, and then he went through the whole rigmarole. And then Parson comes in, and he's just this small town sheriff that you don't hear from him. He kind of just runs the ship. It doesn't run into the icebergs, except for Page and our illustrious mayor of St. Louis, who just seemed to do the wrong thing all the time, in my opinion.
Wallet Hub came out with a new study. And we cover everything on this show. We try to have some fun too. Of their top 10 most sinful cities in America, and there were several categories. Number one, you know what number one is, right? What's Sin City?
What's Sin City?
Yeah,
it's
Vegas.
Vegas.
Not Seattle, Vegas.
I know.
Seattle didn't even make the top 10. Number two, though, is St. Louis.
Why?
They're okay, and I'm glad you asked, because I have your answer. They had several different categories that made up their, and these sometimes can be stupid, but sometimes it just kind of goes to show how St. Louis is seen nationally. Wallet Hub compared more than 180 U.S. cities based on 7 sinful behaviors: anger and hatred, jealousy, excesses and vices,
not here,
greed, lust, vanity, and laziness.
The laziness, we nailed them.
Well, when it came, well, we're number one. Here's what brought us number two in all the categories.
Right.
We're number one in anger and hatred.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And
yes,
I have
absolutely.
said that anybody, I mean, I didn't realize it until I left for 17 years and moved back.
Yeah.
Number one. We're number one in excesses and vices.
Explain that one. Excesses and vices.
Well, that could be
smoking cigarettes. That's the only vice.
Alcohol, drugs. It could be all that.
Okay. I didn't see that too.
Now we start to fall down the list compared to all these 180 cities. But man, those are two right out of the gate.
Yeah, those are the bad ones.
8th, jealousy. 11th, laziness. 38th, lust. And I was surprised with this one. Vanity, 48th out of 180 cities.
48 out of. That's kind of that's the vanilla.
So what does
level.
it bring us to? It brings us to St. Louis being ranked the second. So you hear Sin City, Vegas is number 1, number 2. St. Louis, Missouri.
Dude, it's bizarre to me.
But then you start looking at the other cities. These other
what's the other ones?
Number 3, Houston. 4, L.A.
Definitely.
5, Denver. 6, Philly. 7, Atlanta. 8, Miami. 9, Chicago. 10, Memphis.
And number 1 was Vegas.
So are we all dumber for what we just heard?
No. No, it's actually very interesting. It is actually very interesting. I remember growing up in St. Louis, and I thought, this is the safest place ever. It is.
Melissa said we've got a lot of casinos, too. That could be a part of that
It
as
could
well.
be. It could be. Did you grow up here? No, you were somewhere else, weren't you?
I grew up here.
You did?
Eric. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I wish I knew more about you.
Missouri Dogs Need Rescue. Philly's an angry place.
This is an angry ass place. This has now got if there's ever a museum built for anger and social justice, it's going to go boom right down there in Ferguson, Missouri. And Ferguson is going to have this. It's going to be like the Pro Bowlers Hall of Fame, the Chess Hall of Fame, and now we're going to have the Anger Management Hall of Fame for all the stuff that started out of Ferguson, Missouri. It was like, look, we can riot. No one's putting us in jail. Let's take this to other cities. We really started the whole movement. We really did. And we should be really proud of that. But no, I see that. We're an angry, we're a dangerous city now. All I'm waiting for is the smash and grabs to come to a Macy's near you. That's all I'm waiting for.
Well, we've got another issue tonight. St. Louis County Council meeting. Council member Lisa Clancy, again, has an agenda item calling for a vote on a county-wide mask mandate.
Again?
Despite the judge's ruling last week, Clancy says her proposed mandate would be the same as the one recommended by the health department, even though the health department was already told by Judge Green a week and a half ago that you can't give any more COVID-related health ideas, recommendations, mandates. She wants to say that this one would require anyone 5 and older in the county to wear a mask while in indoor public spaces and on public transportation. I don't think that's passing. Sorry. I just don't see it.
But even if it does, isn't there a ruling that's already ruled against it?
Yeah, no, there's pushback. I mean, Tim Fitch has already written a letter saying that Clancy's call for the vote goes against the normal legislative process because she's trying to do everything in just one meeting. He also argues, and here it is, that it violates state law. That we have state law now because a recent ruling by Cole County Judge Green says that all health orders related to the spread of COVID-19 in Missouri should be lifted because they violate the state constitution. Now, we'll have it on Fox 2 News at 9 for you tonight. Usually those meetings come to an end during our show, and we're able to give you the updated information, which is why you should be able to watch us on Fox 2 News at 9 tonight. But there is another issue that's coming from a court hearing that's scheduled for Thursday, and that's the one that Judge Ellen Roboto continues to push and push and push. And that's the one where Missouri Attorney General Eric Schmidt is trying to stop the county's September mask mate. He says it's unconstitutional. The governor says it's unconstitutional. Page is just saying, I don't know. There's a mandate. It's very confusing to follow it. But if there's no retribution, there's no mandate. If you're not enforcing a mandate, then there's no mandate.
Right. But but they have help.
So it's all kind of confusing.
They have help from the St. Louis businesses. They are helping out this whole situation.
Missouri Dogs Rescued. Chris Cuomo has now resigned from his Sirius radio show as well, the Sirius satellite radio show.
And he's suing CNN. Did you hear about that?
And what?
He's suing CNN for $18 million for the rest of his contract. And he also said Zucker said completely in tune with what he was doing, and he was okay with it. So the good old boy club over there, CNN might fall big time.
if there's documentation that Zucker was on board with him, then that's a whole nother mess CNN will have. And then CNN will be paying
I don't
out.
think it'll be a mess at all. I think it'll be a good opportunity for them to come in and realign the ship with good journalism. You got to get rid of the top. You got to get rid of the morons over there in primetime also. And you got to start saying, we are going to start reporting the news. I know it's boring, but people want it. Give the people what they want.
Well, Glenn says he was fired. He did not resign.
Oh, he was fired from
Serious.
Oh, was
not
he really?
Resigned. Glenn says fired.
Oh, I thought he just resigned. Said I'm not doing radio if I'm not doing TV.
I don't. But then it also depends on who does the story. I mean, you have to be very careful when you read headlines and stories and who's paying for it and what outlet is, because they'll try to make something less serious or more serious than what it really is.
What do you do if you're at that level? You're a national primetime columnist on CNN. You basically go tits up. You're done. What do you do after that? I mean, what do you go get a job at a financial company? Do you go work at
ask Matt Lauer. I have no idea.
Good point. Damn.
I have zero
Do you have
idea.
enough money at that point where you just hang low for the rest of your life on an island somewhere? Dan Rather made a comeback. You know, you had people like Brian Williams. He made a comeback.
Kinda. He kinda did. Not to where he was.
Yeah, he got
back
shelved.
on air.
Right.
But once again, we already talked about this yesterday. It was different. Yeah, his credibility from lying, saying he was here, there, whatever. But it wasn't something sexual harassment on a female. And then
right, true.
It was double. And then it not only struck at the credibility of his job, but also at the credibility of who he was as a person, because he was trying to help somebody who was associated with possibly being associated with a sexual harassment case.
It's true.
Glenn Tubbs, he did resign technically, but was forced to. So whatever. He's not there. And there you go. Okay, so Chris Cuomo fired from Sirius, resigned from Sirius, whatever. He's gone. He's out of the mix too. We'll see what happens with CNN. We set the stage for tonight when it comes to the St. Louis County Council meeting and vote and where all that's going to go. Masking's still there. The governor spoke about he's very concerned that vaccines are never going to stop. He just said it. He's worried. I mean, we flat out asked him because you continue to hear, well, we're going to have to get this vaccine now. Now, when we did this, now we got to get our booster. Okay, we get the booster. Now we're going to have to get another booster and then another booster.
I don't know. Are you okay with that? I mean, you go to Walgreens every year, flu shots.
I don't know. I
go to CVS, flu shots.
I'm not okay.
I know. Why? I mean, I drive past Walgreens. I go, I'm not going to get a flu shot. If I get the flu, I'll suck it out on the couch and I'll be fine, and I'll drink some water and take some aspirin. I'll be all right. But a lot of people love those flu shots. It's like a ritual for them. Hey, kids, get in the car. We're going to go get our flu shots. It's the same thing for COVID, you would imagine, right? You're going to look at the DNA of whatever transpired over the past year. You're going to try and match it. You're going to get your booster, and you go on your merry way. It's just another way for Pfizer and Moderna and these companies to make another buck, I guess.
Eric, you brought it up. The other big headline this morning, too. Certain cities pleading with their government officials to protect them and their businesses from looting. We haven't seen it hit St. Louis in a major way yet. It's hit Los Angeles. Front page of Fox News, liberal DEA or DA, refusing to talk about everything that's going on in Los Angeles as the city's reeling from continued smash and grab robberies. If people see that nothing's happening and you can get away with it, what do you think's going to happen?
Two things that you can do.
They're going to continue to happen.
There's three things you can do. One, Gascon, which I love saying that name, can actually say we are putting, and you don't put 100 cops out on the Los Angeles streets. You put 2,000 cops out on the Los Angeles streets.
But it's not just L.A. It's happening in New York as well.
In New York, it's coming to a city near you, no doubt. But here's the three things you can do. You put more cops on the streets than there are criminals. That's one. Number two, the prosecutor says, if we catch you, you will not get bailed. If we catch you, we will throw the book at you. You will go to jail for 10 to 15 years. If we catch you, You're a menace to society. You're out of here. We're not even going to put you in a jail around here. You're going to be like 50 miles outside of Los Angeles. That's the second thing. Number 3, businesses close their doors and they move to other parts of the area where if you're doing that around Los Angeles, that's a really bad thing because there's a lot of people with a lot of money out there. But you just say, screw it, we're done. And you make these cities a ghost town. And I think that's what the liberal people really want to do, is they really want to get rid of these bougie, upscale businesses. I believe that's
but you're generalizing. That's a big,
I know I'm
that's
generalizing.
A big, huge.
I know, but there's
large, massive generalization. Liberal people want to get rid of that.
Look at Gascon. What are they doing?
Maybe
what are they doing?
You should say some certain political individuals.
Okay, Bill de Blasio, Gascon, our own mayor and prosecutor here in St. Louis, Missouri. They're doing the same thing.
What? They're trying to get rid of bougie places?
Well, why are they doing this?
What do you mean?
Why are they letting people out of jail the minute that they get arrested for violent crimes?
That has nothing to
turned
do
the
with
question
getting
over
rid
to
of
you.
bougie places.
Really?
No.
Really? So when they do these smash and grabs and they let people out of jail,
Where are the smash and grabs happening in St. Louis?
There's none in St. Louis yet. I'm talking
Okay,
about
well, then
Los
we can't
Angeles.
say. But
what happens if it does come to St. Louis?
Okay, but then that's a whole nother subject. Now let's start a whole different race and conversation because they're not associated right now.
Well, they do let the violent criminals out of jail as soon as they get in here in St. Louis.
Some, but not all. That's why you have to be careful with the generalizations. And every story has its own set of factors.
Okay,
and
let's
facts.
just talk in generalizations.
Yeah, but why are
let's
they
just
letting
talk
any
in
of them out?
Why? Let's just talk
There's
in
a lot of-
generalizations.
yeah, exactly. There's a lot of legal stuff that goes into it. And it's not just in St. Louis City, it's St. Louis County. And the prosecutors in both places have been, called out on this show by Jane Duker and others.
Let's just.
But let's.
But
it's
no,
a subject,
no.
But you're like talking about 20 different things.
No, I'm
and
not. I'm
let's
thinking
focus
about
in
this.
on
What do
one
you
topic at a time.
What do you want to focus in?
Whatever
Los
you
Angeles?
want
Why
to.
would you care about L.A.? Why you would care about L.A. is because it works in L.A., Vic, and it might come to the Galleria pretty soon.
It's a big
That's
headline.
why you
It's a
care
big-
about L.A.
Yes, it's a big headline. And
So
it
then
could.
that's when I bring up the mayors of St. Louis proper is, are you going to let these people out of jail again so that they can go redo this stuff? And that's why I'm asking the question, what's the mosaic of the blanket that they're trying to make? Are they trying? I mean, it seems like they're trying to build socialism one way or another, and I cannot figure it out. Are you just trying to empty out the jails?
You just have to be careful when you say they and you associate.
Well, you don't see
You
this
make a
in a-
lot of generalizations that you have to be careful about.
True.
It's easy to throw things and make generalizations. And maybe it's because I look at it for my business where you actually have to have facts.
True, but I'm not going to go in and nitpick every single case that comes
But
into
you
the
have
prosecutor's
to. But you
office.
have to. That's,
I'm going to look at
the law, and it sucks, and it's not easy.
The law is you go to jail when you are caught by the cops busting into a 7-Eleven on Market Street or whatever. You go to jail. And if you can't post the $20,000 in bail, you stay your ass in jail.
That's the way
Period.
it should be.
But that's not how it is.
Well, Kim Garner was just in the headlines just a couple days ago, letting them people go from a 2017 or 2018 murder.
But here's the problem, Chris. Do you know the facts on it? And here's why. And this is what people don't realize. Yeah, that headline is, oh my God, how dare her? Well, guess what? Here's what happened.
I'm listening.
One of the witnesses died, and guess what? Dun dun dun. The other witness refused to testify.
But then that's when your detectives take over.
No. Let me finish. Just because you don't like the answer and it destroys both of your comments, you can't do anything if you don't have any freaking witnesses. And that's another issue on top of what you've already said that the St. Louis City has. And not to go down the rabbit hole and get off track on everything else, but that's the situation Chris brought up. Yeah, the headline is, oh, they're let go. The facts are there's nobody to testify. And if you don't have anybody to testify, you can't go to freaking trial. There's nothing you can do.
I understand what you're
saying. So then we
saying.
have a whole nother issue. Let's go find out how the hell we're going to get people to somehow feel comfortable enough that they're going to want to go out and actually testify. This is nothing new. This has been going on for years and years.
I understand what you're saying, but there's
so we just have to be careful. We can't just generalize every single case.
They have a
It's easy.
reputation.
But what if we want to?
No, okay. You know what? What Chris?
Go
wait.
ahead. Do
What
whatever you
Chris
want.
just
I
said?
mean,
wait a minute. What
Hey,
Chris
well,
just
we want to do it, whether it's true or not. We want to rip the prosecutor.
what
We
Chris
want to
just said is important.
can't-
because the conversation Chris just brought up is the conversation 1 million people in the St. Louis area are having. Man, it seems unsafe in St. Louis. Oh, damn, the prosecutor's not really doing their. So what Chris just said, even though he's generalizing, is dead on accurate.
Okay.
It's accurate. It's not a safe city, Vic.
Well, no. But you're putting words in my mouth. I never said it was a safe city. This all started because we were talking about L.A. That you tried to say that the prosecutor and the mayor
that's really not a safe city.
Are wanting to take away bougie places. That was your quote.
It seems odd that if you go in, you're not protecting multi-million dollars of inventory. And it seems like you would be smart enough to realize if we don't protect that company right there, they're going to leave. Right? I mean, are you just deductive reasoning?
You would think, yeah, but
Walgreens gone, San Francisco.
Exactly. If that were to come, absolutely.
It's coming.
Well, I mean, if you look at the cities, you might.
It's kinetic energy.
It's in New York. It's in L.A. The smash and grabs are there.
I got an idea for smash and grabs. We can make a fortune.
Oh, my God. I trust you. I do. Speaking of a fortune, the holiday season's upon us, and I'm still waiting on that $1,000 you owe me.
Oh, Lord.
I got some Christmas gifts.
You're right. You're right.
Are you guys?
I'm waiting to open that plumbing business, and you're going to be the plumber.
Oh, am I?
We're going to call it Vic's Crack.
That's not even funny.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
That is,
and it'll make a lot of money.
That is gross.
That's right.
Why? What is a plumber known for?
Oh, my God.
Fixing cracks.
Oh, my God. Oh my
over
God.
the
Oh my
moon,
God. Oh my
over
God.
the
Oh my
moon
God.
plumbing services.
You did not just say that.
Over the moon plumbing services with Vic Faust.
We have lost all credibility.
No, $1 million
business. So are you taking me to the casino? Are you buying me 1,000 lottery tickets?
It's up to you.
I'll
give you the tickets, but you won't win anything. You won't win anything.
Let's go to the casino.
So you're going to give Chris $1,000 that you owe me,
and then you put it right in the.
We're going to invest it in Chris.
In Chris?
Oh, you want?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
You
Vic,
want him,
Vic?
You want
Vic? Look at me. That's not a horrible idea.
Okay. Well, that's
he's a winner. He has little bells going off all the time around his little machines.
We're going to start it. We're going to invest that $1,000 into Chris and I's new plumbing business.
Yes.
Over the moon plumbing services with Vic Faust and Chris Knight. Yes. They'll show you the crack that you missed.
Oh, my God. Stop. Hey, guys, we're having fun. We're taking a break just a little bit early. We got to get set up. Excited. We have Abby Stahlschmidt coming into studio. Pretty nationally renowned, even world renowned electric violinist. She's coming in, model as well. She's from St. Peter's. She's from our backyard as well. Out doing her thing, busting it, trying to make a name and doing quite well. I've seen her on all the TV shows locally as well. So Abby's coming in to promote a show. Mr. Blue Sky here. We'll get caught up with her. If you have any questions, of course, you know the phone number, 636-695-2915. You can also jump in on Facebook, 100.7 The Viper. Share the show. You can catch us at viperrocks.com. And we're still on YouTube, The Morning Edge. Back with more after this, plus your morning headlines. Joe Patterson says Chris wins $10K and gives Vic his grand.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. He'll use Vic's $1,000. Eric's $1,000 for Vic, and Chris wins $10K. No, Vic's got to get something
He is
out.
that's exactly what he would do. He would give you a 5% commission.
Come on.
Well, we got to figure this out. You know, my kids need some Christmas gifts.
I
this
know
year.
they do. You don't,
And
you're
it's
going to get a
getting late.
PS5, that's for sure.
Find me a PS5 and we're equal.
Interesting. I know. I need one though for myself.
Find me one and we're equal. Damn, Chris, I know I went long in the break. Sorry, man. All right. Eric Johnson, Chris Knight, and Vic Faust of Fox 2. Back with more right after this.
Grab your coffee. The Morning Edge will be right back on 100.7 The Viper. When it comes to happy hour, Playoffs in O'Fallon has the best 11 to 6 every day with 275 domestic bottles and 17 TVs showing your favorite hockey, baseball, and football games. So grab a seat inside or on the patio at Playoffs in O'Fallon on Highway K and N. And Playoffs has a great menu too. Pizza, burgers, wraps, salads, sandwiches, and the best wings in town. So watch the game and indulge yourself at Playoffs Sports Bar and Grill on Highway K in O'Fallon.
Travers Automotive and RV grand opening in Wentzville across the highway from the GM plant is happening right now. We have a selection of over 1,000 new late model cars and trucks with new vehicles arriving daily. Shop from all makes, all models with financing for everyone. Looking for an RV? We also have over 200 travel trailers, fifth wheels, and motorhomes from Mesa Ridge, Open Range, KZ, Winnebago, Dutchman, and a great selection of used RVs. Whether you're looking for a car, truck, or RV, make Travers Automotive RV your one-stop destination. Located off Highway 70 at the Highway A exit.
Hi, my name is Ted, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Peppermint Chip Shake is when the peppermint shake is available, that's to me sort of announces that the holiday season is here. I guess most people count down the days until Christmas, but me, I count down the days until the shake comes out.
Hi, I'm Michaela, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Peppermint Chip Milkshake is that first sip when you taste the peppermint chip pieces, it's like catching snowflakes on your tongue.
Share a peppermint chip milkshake from Chick-fil-A this holiday. Available for a limited time. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
Contractors Flooring Supply is your Mohawk Revwood Select dealer. This is water-resistant wood flooring without compromise. In stock with free underlay at just $287 a square foot. Contractors Flooring Supply has solid, rigid core, waterproof plank stock. They carry a huge inventory for the do-it-yourselfer, or Contractors Flooring Supply will do the installation for you. Always free estimates at Contractors Flooring Supply, next to the new Rural King, Warrenton.
Nobody protects you from mayhem like Allstate. I'm a speed bump. Did you hear what I said? I'm a speed bump. And if you have cut-rate car insurance, the cost to reattach your muffler could really be a bump in the road. So switch to Allstate, save money, and be better protected from mayhem, like me.
Based on coverage and limits selected, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. In most states, prices vary based on how you buy. Allstate Bar and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
911, what's your emergency?
This car, an SUV, it was going across, it went around the barrier and the train. Oh, God.
Ma'am, did a train hit an SUV? Is that what happened?
Yes, the train is still going. The train is going, and the car, I can't believe it.
You can't judge the speed of an approaching train. That's why the signals are there. Stop. Trains can't. Paid for by NHTSA.
Now another hour of The Edge Morning Show on KFNS Troy St. Charles. The Edge Morning Show.
Spectrum Glass is known for their quality work on windshields, but they do so much more. Spectrum Glass also specializes in residential, commercial, and automotive window tinting. Reduce the heat, reduce the fading, and increase your comfort with professional window tinting from Spectrum Glass. Serving St. Charles and surrounding counties since 1995, Spectrum Glass is still your premier company for windshield replacement. And with free mobile service, they come to you. 636-294-1800 on Facebook and SpectrumGlassOnline.com.
Viper Weather with legendary chief meteorologist Dave Murray.
Hi, this is Viper meteorologist Dave Murray. On this Tuesday, clouds control a weak system passing to our south. We'll see a couple of little spotty sprinkles or a little light rain here and there, but it will also be mixed in with some snow flurries or a couple of snowflakes. It's a very dry atmosphere. Don't expect much of anything. 36, though. That's it for the high. Tonight, a couple of spotty snowflakes around during the evening. Clearing skies late, 25. Wednesday, sunny, cold start, but warm it up to 49, 50 in the afternoon. Then Thursday, partly sunny and warmer, 59, 60 will do it for the high on Thursday. Close to 70 on Friday, but colder over the weekend. From the Viper Weather Center, I'm Chief Meteorologist Dave Murray. Now back to the Edge on 100.7, The Viper.
River Electric, a Touchstone Energy cooperative. The Edge Morning Show.
Local headlines now with Fox 2's Vic Faust.
Hey guys, welcome back to the show. Time now for your morning headlines brought to you by Playoff Sports Bar and Grill on Highway K and 364 in O'Fallon, Missouri. Easy in, easy out access with the best happy hour in town. The owner, Mike, has wings, burgers, and all the sports you can handle inside, patio, and takeout dining at Playoffs in O'Fallon, Missouri. All right, quick sports. The Blues get back to action tonight. They host the Florida Panthers. Who ever thought the Florida Panthers would be the best team in the NHL? Chris, it's been a while since we've been to a Blues game. We got to get back.
Ready?
Yeah, I was invited tonight. Oh, Vic, are you? Did you say you were off tonight? It's like, no, and he's got those ice seats. I was like, no, it's tomorrow night. And Thursday night, I'm off. So, no, I'll be at Fox 2 tonight. Webster Grove City Council is voting on a $320 million mixed-use project tonight. That's drawn big headlines in Webster. People for, people against that. Bi-State now implementing brand new security measures following the shooting of a Metro bus driver from Friday night. You need to check out the story on fox2now.com. An emotional plea from the family, though, wanting any kind of information to try to find a suspect in the shooting of their loved one, who does appear that he's going to make it, but still a very serious situation. 42 dogs rescued from a puppy mill in southern Missouri. It's not the first time that's happened. We've done constant stories of that, which are going on. But there is a Eureka law, and Wildwood say they're going to file a suit when it comes to handle flipping. St. Louis City is looking at some issues right now when it comes to at least making it a misdemeanor for grabbing handles on cars to see if they're locked or not. Mizzou researchers are now testing wastewater for COVID, preparing for the spread of the Omicron variant. But as we said earlier in the show, it's been found in 38 countries. But right now, not one death reported from Omicron at this point in time, proving to be less serious than Delta, as Governor Mike Parson, who just joined us on the show earlier, was telling us as well. And unfortunately, Missouri, according to Wallet Hub, is now listed as the number 2 sin city in America, behind Vegas for a variety of reasons. Anger and hatred and jealousy, number 1 in the St. Louis area. Let's look at your morning headlines. I'm Vic Faust from Fox 2.
This is the Edge Morning Show.
Hey guys, welcome back to the show. It's always interesting here, but it gets a little bit more packed this morning as well. Eric Johnson feeling at home now when he sees musical instruments coming anywhere near him.
That's right. I feel like I'm at Guitar Center.
Chris Knight, I'm Vic Faust from Fox 2. Thanks to Missouri Governor Mike Parson, who joined us in the 8 o'clock hour. Now we're having some fun. We're going to, and like I said, it's organic. It's live radio. We do what we can do. We bring a lot of things into studio at certain times. Right now, Abby Stahlschmidt's going to be joining us from St. Charles County as well. A extremely talented electric violinist. Her guitar man, Jeff, is here as well. Jeff, what's your last name? Jeff Faulkner as well, of several bands. We'll get to those guys. Lots of bands. We love to put Chris in a fun situation of putting him all around. We're trying to put all this together.
I love this.
Eric, is this what it's like with you guys with PRL?
With Platinum Rock Legends?
Yeah.
Oh, it's worse than this. We never start on time.
Well, it's not easy when you're trying to set stuff up. Basically, Mr. Blue Sky is playing right now. And, while we're setting up, you want to come over while Abby's getting set up? Mom, you want to get on the mic? Is this mic on, Chris?
It will be shortly.
We're gonna get you set up. We're doing things very organically. We're getting everything set up because we're going to promote Mr. Blue Sky. Abby is a phenomenal electric violinist. Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, just a violinist. It doesn't have to be electric.
Well, that's what they promote her as, electric.
I know, but she could play a 200-year-old violin, and it would still be a violin.
She probably
could be a fiddle player. Those. She could play. She could play folk music. She can do it all. It doesn't have to be Kansas.
I read the headlines.
I know you do.
I read those headlines.
I know. I get it.
International with all kinds of groups and bands, and we got a show in St. Louis now. Mr. Blue Sky. We're going to talk to her about that. She's going to play for us as well. We've got a Christmas song to get to. It's just great when you see one of your own doing so well, busting it, working her tail off. Also an international model. I mean, what else can the lady do? So we're getting that all set up for you right now. But Eric, also, when you come into a situation like this, we'll get Chris. He's all over the place right now.
He is. He's a madman.
When you see somebody get set up, how easy is this? Is this easy or is this tough?
No, this is why we get paid the big bucks, isn't it? We get paid the big bucks because this is not easy. It's hard.
Well, once we get Jeff's mic on and our fourth mic on, and we can actually talk to these really cool people, it'll be a whole lot better. But we appreciate you guys. And by the way, if you get into this segment, if you guys have questions, of course, you can join us on Facebook, 100.7 The Viper. Share the show as always. Of course, you can hear us at viperrocks.com. And, of course, we'd love to get as much publicity as we can for Abby Stahlschmidt. And, oh, my gosh.
She doesn't need our help. She doesn't need our
Abby,
help.
it's already lighting up our Facebook line. You're already well known. Of course, Vic. People love Abby. She's amazing. Glad that we have it. Can't wait to hear about her concert. So, basically, we'll get into all of that. We've got Abby in for this hour. And we'll figure it out. Because
See, we're impressed with you too, Vic.
Why is that?
I mean, it's the same way. We're musicians, but we're just flabbergasted that you can read a teleprompter for an hour straight without flubbing words. It's the same thing. We're impressed with you, like
for
you're
our
impressed
crew
with
in
us.
studio that can hear us and see us, but you don't see them or hear them yet.
Yeah.
I have told Eric before. I wish that I had musical talent. And I tried.
He does wish that.
I
he does.
tried
I'm
to
serious.
sing, and I couldn't sing. I tried to play drums. I had no rhythm.
Yeah.
They gave me a clarinet in school, and I played the clarinet, and I was a bigger guy, and I was like, this doesn't feel right. So then they gave me, Jeff, a bass clarinet. So I played the bass clarinet for 3 years.
Why did you pick the bass clarinet?
I did. It was the biggest thing they had.
See, they told me I wanted to play guitar in jazz band. And they go, if you play guitar in jazz band, you have to play tuba in the concert band. So I had to go learn the damn tuba. And I think it was because my... I think it's because...
We're all gifted at different things.
They said, look at that guy's amateur over there. It's big. Give him a tuba.
Well, I've never seen Chris work as hard as he is.
I know.
Vic, I bet you can play the radio. Yeah, I can play the radio. That's absolutely correct.
I think you would be in a good nerd rock band, like doing Green Day songs.
Yeah, that's right. Stop calling it nerd rock.
You would be a fantastic nerd rock
Jeff,
guitar player playing Green Day stuff.
2000s. You know, I loved Blink 182.
Blink 182 at Westport.
And by the
this
way,
week in Vic Faust. It just rolls off the tongue. I'm serious.
And for people that don't know, one of the bands, Three Pedros, that Jeff was with, I used to listen to him quite a bit on Thursday nights at Truffles.
Okay.
And he's super talented, and that band is super talented.
Okay.
And then COVID wiped it away.
Yeah.
But we get him back in studio today with Abby.
Oh, his mic's on. Here, step up to that mic.
There?
Yeah.
Oh, we got the mic on now?
Yeah.
Good morning. Good morning.
We got real musicians in the house.
We do have real musicians in house. We're getting Abby all set up. Is her mic? Oh, we've got her mic. Okay, we're going to listen to Abby first, right?
We'll talk to her. She doesn't want to just be paraded out on the stage like that.
I would love to talk to Abby. We're going to have to talk to Jeff. Abby is ready to rock and roll, but the mic
talk all day.
is on her amp.
Jeff is no slouch over here. I mean, this is the man.
Jeff,
welcome. I'm the lead singer.
He's the lead singer. He's the lead singer.
Oh, I was just promoting.
No respect.
I was just promoting Jeff.
It would be like you look, they're both important, but my God, he's the lead singer of the
Jeff,
band.
Before we get to Jeff from the Facebook line, leave it to Andy Wise. If I could sing, where would be Fickleback?
Fickleback! Oh, my God.
Oh, Jeff, welcome to the show, my man.
Thanks for having us.
You'll be on Facebook, and we got a good picture of you right now. That's a pretty cool shot.
I don't know if there
of
is
you.
a good picture of me, but okay.
Oh, yeah, there is. Welcome to studio today. I was promoting you, and of course, seeing you how super talented one of your bands were with Three Pedros.
Right.
You're in with Abby. What are you guys getting ready to play this morning?
So we're going to play some Electric Light Orchestra because our Electric Light Orchestra tribute band is going to be at Ballpark Village this Friday.
What time does that show start Friday?
We're going to play like around 9 to 11. We're going to do two sets of ELO for the low price of nothing.
How about that?
Free admission. So you can reserve tables if you go to info@stlballparkvillage.com. But yeah, for anyone who hasn't seen Mr. Blue Sky, this is a perfect opportunity because it's free.
Is Mr. Blue Sky the first show that you can see this coming up this Friday night, or is it playing tonight, tomorrow night, or is Friday night the first night?
No. Mr. Blue Sky has been around for about 2.5 years.
Okay.
This will be our 11th show. We've done shows at the Pageant. We've done shows at Del Mar Hall. We've done shows at Wildey Theater.
When was the
Powerplex
last
Drive-In.
show? When was
the last show was Wildey Theater about a month and a half ago.
Okay, that's okay.
We did a matinee and an evening show, and like I said, this would be our 11th show, and every single one of them has sold out.
Chris, have we hit it together now? And
Yeah, I think so. Abby, why don't you go ahead and try that just a little bit, and let's
sound
check
checking
this out.
on air.
While
Let's
they're
do a little
sound checking, I
sound
love
check
this.
here.
I'll talk with Jeff, too.
Yeah.
Jeff, what's the name of the song we're going to hear?
We're gonna do "Living Thing." Which
Sounds
is a song-
amazing. That
you
sounds
know,
great.
ELO is one of those. You know, it's so weird. Like everyone has heard of ELO or they know who ELO is, but they're one of those bands. And Jeff Lynne to me is just one of the greatest songwriters, producers of all time. But they're one of those bands that you know more of their songs than you think you know.
Yep.
Everyone who comes to see the band, that's the one thing I hear is that I had no idea that they did all those songs, because a lot of their songs are in movies and commercials. A lot of movies and commercials, and you've heard them. You just don't know it's ELO.
Well, this is this whole thing started about 2 years ago. The
About
war
2.5
on COVID, separating fact from fiction, this morning show. Now we've branched off into all kinds of things:
Right.
current events, entertainment, politics. You got it. And now we're doing music.
You
And
know
I
what?
love it.
Just
And I
to-
know you got to be excited.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh,
you.
hell yeah. The thing about St. Louis that's becoming really fascinating is we're like becoming the home of tribute bands.
Yeah.
We are. You don't go to other parts of the country and see this.
We're the home of tribute bands.
That's not a bad thing.
No, I'm not.
He's
it
right.
sounded funny.
He's right. You're not going to see an ELO concert anytime soon, but you'll go see them and you'll be, damn. Like they just did the pageant, or not the pageant, but at Diamond, they just did ABBA.
And
the Bee Gees.
Yeah, disco thing.
That's kind of cool.
Which I heard was packed.
Yes, it was packed. So if you go out to Ballpark Village on Friday, you'll kind of get absorbed in this
You
whole
make
thing.
fun of me for the music I like, but I'm into this Electric Light Orchestra. I am.
Well, who isn't?
One of my other bands is a band called Velvet Goldmine, and it's actually quasi tribute band too, because we do all 70s glam rock. We do
Yeah.
Queen, Bowie, Elton
Mhm.
John,
New York
Sweet,
Dolls?
Slade, New York Dolls.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm there. Buy a
it's
ticket now.
fun, and we do the wigs and the makeup,
Mhm.
and all that stuff.
Well,
Kinda like
Abby's
Like
our
Michael
star in
Legends.
studio
Yeah.
this morning. Are we ready to hear Abby yet?
I mean, he's got it sounding good.
Yeah.
Abby and Jeff together. We've gotten Jeff. We haven't had it. Oh, you have it all hooked up. That is.
I know. I saw that.
This is really cool.
I saw. Turn our mic on.
Oh, we can't get her mic. The problem
because
is
it's all hooked
we're gonna
up.
have to
Well, then I
talk to her when she
apologize.
gets
Yeah,
done.
I apologize to you, Chris.
Which is why we would
All right.
start with
Let's
music
do it.
whenever they want to do. Jeff and Abby.
You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Sailing away on the crest of a wave, it's like magic. Oh, rolling and riding, slipping and sliding, it's magic. And you, that sweet as I, you took me. Oh, higher and higher, baby. It's a living thing. It's a terrible thing to lose. It's a given thing. What a terrible thing to lose. Taking it down. Down. Making believe this is what you could see from your worst day. Oh, moving in line when you look back in time to the worst day. And you, that sweet as I, you took me. Oh, higher and higher, baby. It's a living thing. It's a terrible thing to lose. It's a given thing. What a terrible It's a given thing. What a terrible thing to lose. I'm thinking of dying along this life. Yeah, yeah.
You guys rock. That is awesome.
Come on,
wow.
Learn how
That
to
is
play
awesome.
something.
Hell yeah, they
do that tonight on Fox 2. Bring out a banjo or something.
They're going to be on tonight. I'm going to put them on TV. You guys, right? That is so damn talented.
We're in.
The Facebook line lighten up 100.7 The Viper. You can share the show as well.
It's always fun singing at 9 a.m.
Yeah.
But it works. It works. Robert's like, I love it. Glenn's like, awesome. Kenny's awesome. Now you can see that those parking lot violinists are scams compared to what you guys do. You get everything on the Facebook line. I heard electric violin in the 60s. You guys are amazing. Unbelievable. Sounds great. Love this. Hearts, hearts, hearts. She's hot. I got to see the real ELO at the Checker Dome.
What about me? I'm hot too.
Sorry,
Jeff,
Jeff.
you are too.
Gee, man.
Sorry, Jeff. Abby plays the flying V of violins. Great.
Yeah.
You guys are great. Sounds amazing. Just amazing. It continues to go on.
Thanks so much.
No, Andy. Yeah, thanks, Eric. I can see why Vic brought the cologne.
Yeah, there you go. Why don't you put that on?
Yeah, of course. That's awesome.
Oh, man.
Okay,
so wait, tell me about your instrument.
But wait a sec. She's back on the mic.
Yes.
I am.
Tell me-
Abby,
I want to know about that
welcome.
instrument.
Yes.
Tell me about it.
So this is actually unintentional, but pretty cool, especially for today. This is a wood brand violin, but it's actually called a Viper violin. So just for you guys.
There you go.
Oh.
And it's a 6-string
It's
violin.
legitimately called a Viper
It is
violin.
legitimately. If you look it up online, it's called Viper violin.
See?
So there you go.
How's it tuned? Is it EADG, VE?
It is like a normal violin. So G, D, A, E are like the top 4 strings.
All right.
And then there's a C string and an F on the bottom.
Going deep.
So yes, yeah, it goes on the low end with the 2 extra strings.
That's awesome.
So yeah, it's a fretted instrument actually, which is a little bit different than guitar frets because it doesn't break the string like a guitar fret does. So you can still play in between the notes. You can still use vibrato if there are any violinists out there. But it kind of gives like a marker, especially if you're in a loud concert setting. Yeah. So it.
Vic is
again
looking
was-
for violin lessons, by the way. I'm just throwing that out there.
What are you guys doing?
no.
Abby, you're from the St. Charles area, right?
I am.
Yes. Where do you call home now? Because I know that you traveled the world with your violin and with modeling. At least that's what I was told.
Yes. Well, I'm pretty much based out of St. Charles, but I travel, a lot all over the place. Still kind of my home base, but I travel a lot to Tennessee. I travel, a lot in the Midwest, and then, hopefully I'll be able to get outside the country again soon.
How many times have you been outside of the country?
Man, I've been to some really fun places. I've been to Amsterdam. I've been to Finland. Been to Italy twice.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Where
Eric,
else?
that was like your
Bulgaria.
schedule.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, it's amazing. It's so eye opening, especially coming, from, not really small town, but still not the same as being in one of those huge urban city centers, especially in like Milan, where you get to see all the history and the stuff that we don't have here. So
How do you like getting on a plane these days, traveling with the COVID restrictions and all that? It is a political show. I thought I'd just go there real fast.
I mean, honestly, I have been on a plane since then, and I'll be honest, it hasn't been that difficult.
Oh.
So I'm
Buy
pretty
your tickets now.
Right. I'm pretty happy that they haven't made it terribly hard
I flew
to travel.
to New York. I flew to New York last week. It was fine.
There you
Yeah.
go. See, there's some positive stuff. It
We're
doesn't have to be
positive
all
here.
bad and negative.
Maybe I don't know that it isn't. I mean, I was going to go on a ski trip, and I'm thinking I'm not going to go through this garbage.
We're
but
talking with.
I guess I will.
We're talking with Abby Stahlschmidt, super violin. And what is the proper way to say it? A violinist?
Yeah, violin.
Because
yeah.
I was calling you electric violinist earlier, and Eric's like, you have to call her electric violinist. And I was just
Yeah.
that was the shot sheet that I got to study up on.
Oh, that's fine.
and then you travel as a model too. You grew up in the St. Charles area. You still call this home. Talk about Friday night and why the show is so important. We got to hear from Jeff, your partner, talk a little bit about it while you were getting set up.
Well, it's a special opportunity because it's free, because our shows normally, are not free. But no, we definitely are excited to kind of be able to ring in the holidays. It is a typical ELO set. I know Jeff can talk more about, the song selections and why we chose what we chose. But it's always just such a blast. I mean, we have some amazing band members. We always have so much fun on stage that it's just, you can't help but have fun in the audience.
And this is a Ballpark Village?
It is a
Friday
ballpark.
night, 9 to 11,
Yes.
guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
I mean, that's a big showcase, isn't it?
Yeah.
There'll probably be a lot of people out for that show.
Oh, yeah.
We're hoping. Like I said, this is a great opportunity for people. Like Abby just said, most of our shows are ticketed, $25, $30. So this is free. And so if you've heard of us, seen us playing around, want to come check us out, this is the perfect opportunity.
When you guys go do these shows, do you have a lot of the same people that are following you around, or are more people starting to get opened up to this and what you guys do? Because it is very creative.
Now that we've got a few shows under our belt, we're definitely seeing a certain contingent of people that are showing up. I mean, we've got people that have been to every single show so far.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm already seeing a lot of familiar faces every time we play.
This is a great question.
I was just going to ask you. You asked it, Mr. Musician.
Well, no,
I saw it too.
Because of influences, we're talking. This goes out to Abby. Are you a fan of Jean-Luc Ponty? See, I said it right.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, he is obviously, as most violinists know, kind of the forerunner in electric violin. Am I not doing this right? No, you are. Oh, okay.
He just wanted to get next to you. Anyway, go ahead.
My God.
I see that. Oh, man. It's hot in here now.
Don't look at me that way.
We got her on camera.
Out in here.
Okay. Anyway, moving on. No, absolutely. Jean-Luc Ponty, again, he's kind of the inspiration for many electric violinists.
Yes, he is.
And kind of was the forerunner. So, yeah.
Now, wait
yeah,
a minute.
Sure.
Let me ask you this.
Yes. Hopefully
Why don't you guys do a Kansas tribute with her or a Shooting Star tribute with her? See?
There's already
That's
a
an
Kansas
idea.
tribute.
Because I tell you what.
Jeff, have you ever heard of Shooting Star?
Oh, I opened for Shooting Star with my old band back in the
Eric's
90s.
a former member of Shooting
Oh, are you?
Star.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
I used to play
yeah.
bass for Shooting
look at
Star.
We
that.
played with them. I had a band called Soul Kiss back in the late 90s, and we played with them. Remember the Miller Lite Music Blast on Laclede's Landing?
Yes.
It was,
yes.
I mean, it was so packed down there you couldn't elbow
Yeah,
to elbow. But
that's
we opened up for Shooting Star down there. It was great, man.
Yeah.
I don't know if you were with the band back. It was like 98.
Yeah. I was.
Were you with them?
I was with those guys on and off from like anyway. Man, I'm
They
dating.
sounded great. You
Back
guys-
in the day
yeah.
when we played bass, they didn't have electricity. No, that's. But they had I had a chance to watch Kansas a lot, and I thought that violin player was like I was always focused on the kid.
Robbie. Can't think of his last name. Robbie. So he just passed away last year, unfortunately.
Can't remember, but they're Charles West from Shooting Star also, and
Yeah.
bands like I think they need to bring violin back to modern music.
Yeah. Well,
prog music.
Mr. Blue Sky has
Yeah.
a 3-piece string section. We've got
Okay.
Abby, Jesse Youngblood, and Jake Brookman, our cellist.
Yeah.
A cellist?
Yeah.
Oh, very
Plus,
cool.
One of our keyboard players seconds all the strings because with ELO, man, it's the strings and the vocals are up front, and he overproduced everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
So getting it, and our goal with this thing is to get it exactly the way it sounds on the records, and we're just about there, man.
You guys sound great.
It
You
is
really do.
dialed
It's
in.
good to see some St. Louis tandems here making waves.
Yeah.
Abby, question for you.
Yes.
Is the electric violin harder, easier, or the same as playing a regular one?
I would say, and I'm gonna probably blunder this because I don't actually play guitar, but I would probably make a comparison between the electric and the acoustic guitar. It's just different. The feel of it is different, especially with frets. It just, feels different under your fingers. But the instrument just responds a little bit differently to sound and everything, to the pressure and the bow pressure and bow speed. But I wouldn't say one's necessarily harder or easier than the other. It's just a different skill, a little bit different skill. It's not a completely different instrument, but yeah.
Well, as we go to break, Are you guys up for playing some more music? Do you guys have anything, or do you have to
We could probably do one more.
Get a tag?
Yeah.
And Chris, how long are you looking for?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Let's do one more.
Do another one as we go into break right now, I guess?
Yeah, let's do that.
Or can we just throw you guys on the spot like that?
I have no idea which one this would be.
We don't know what it'll be.
We're totally throwing you on the spot.
What's the
And
instrumental that
also,
ELO
do
did?
I
What
need to
was
put
that?
your mic down by, or would your
will
mom
need
do that?
to. What's
that?
Okay.
Yeah, I can grab that.
All
What
right,
is the instrumental that ELO? I cannot.
Fire on High.
Is that the? I never knew the name of the song.
That's the one.
That's the KC classic.
That's the one that goes.
But you need the drums in that.
That one. That one's always a crowd
Yeah,
pleaser.
that's an awesome one. That's like Phil Collins or Genesis in the air tonight.
Yeah.
Just you wait for those drums.
They still play that.
It's a
Before
thing.
college football games, ESPN did a story on that recently.
Did they really?
Oh, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter nationality, race, where you're from. It goes through all ages, races.
Really?
Yeah. They were talking
Okay.
about how everybody gets pumped on the sideline still hearing that song.
Really?
All
So
these
Gary
de-
Glitter's
all
over.
these decades
Yeah.
later.
Do you think it's possible to play like the end section of that?
Which one?
Is it even possible to play the end section of Fire on High? Or
Fire on High?
is
Probably
that-
not.
Yeah,
Probably
it's too
not.
much.
Not with
It's
just
very
the two.
drum-
No, you need
and drum
drums.
heavy.
There's
That's
so
true.
much stuff going on in that.
You need
song.
drums for sure on that one. We want some 30-second note triplets. Ready?
Yeah, they're putting
go.
that together.
No,
Yeah.
okay.
So.
How about
and-
just putting the riff
and when
together?
we come
you know
back,
what I mean?
yeah.
Doesn't have to be anything.
Why
And
don't
when
we
we
take
come
take-
back-
No
take a
pressure,
break and
Chris.
We'll decide on a song.
Yeah, no pressure,
We can do
Chris.
that. Give us a little something to
jam,
go
just
into
say-
commercials. Just
come
start-
on.
Start jamming out a little
Don't
bit.
listen
And
to
we'll be
him.
back
Don't
with-
listen to him.
With more.
I'll do the Fire on High.
There you go,
With
right
Joe.
there.
There you go.
And Abby Stolzman.
Give me a bongo or something.
That's a good shot.
Wake up. The Edge Morning Show.
Welcome back to the quickest podcast ever, brought to you by Kohl's.
Today's topic, holiday traditions.
They're the best.
Agreed. So I went to Kohl's and got 40% off Cuddle Dad's throws for movie night and 40% off outerwear.
Ooh, for caroling?
More like sledding. Also got an Amazon Echo Show 8 so the kids can bake with Grandma.
Oh, that's so sweet.
That was the extra 25% I saved and the Kohl's cash I got.
I take it saving's one of your favorite traditions, too.
You know it. Select styles. Offers end December 8th. Some exclusions apply. Amazon coupons do not apply. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
Ask Sherwin-Williams and get your color your way. We've made it easier than ever to try and buy color. Preview paint colors in your home with our Color Snap app. Then visit swsamples.com to have color chips delivered to your door for free. Or order some peel and stick samples to try on your wall. When you're ready to paint, shop online or stop by your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store and get everything you need.
Happy holidays don't just happen on their own. You make them happen with a little help from new appliances at the Home Depot. Because warm wishes won't roast that turkey. You'll want a new convection oven for that. An air fryer will help make the season light and delicious. And while you're at it, consider a new LG or Samsung fridge that's big enough to hold all kinds of Christmas cheer. Make the holidays yours with the season's best savings on top appliances at the Home Depot. How doers get more done.
Weber Chevrolet has been in business since 1902. No other car dealer in St. Louis of any brand can say that. Nobody sells more Chevrolet, period. Weber Chevrolet is one dealer with 3 roofs. In Missouri at Olive and 270, and in Illinois Metro East, Columbia, and Granite City. All easy to get to, just follow the 270 loop. Also, all online accessible at WeberChevrolet.com. Right now, Weber Chevrolet is open but very thorough in their cleaning, disinfecting, and social distancing rules. And don't forget, Weber Chevrolet service departments are award-winning and second to none. In fact, other dealers send their problems to Weber Chevy to fix. Now during this crisis, Weber Chevrolet has teamed up with Detroit to come up with awesome deals to help people save money and manage their budget. Discounts, incentives, and the ability to not make your payment for up to 4 months. Weber Chevrolet since 1902, WeberChevrolet.com.
Hi, it's Julie again with Ben's Moving and Storage in Wentzville, Missouri, located at the intersection of Wilmer Road and Interstate Drive. We offer on-site security and 24/7 access. We are proud to have served as your one-stop shop for all your moving and storage needs since 1984. Right now, we are offering $25 off moving or a free month storage for new customers. For more information, visit us at bensmovingandstorage.com, and don't forget to follow us on Facebook for future storage sales. Ben's Moving and Storage in Wentzville.
Hi, this is Curtis Parks. I am the owner of Complete Auto Body and Repair. Family owned and operated since 1973. We've seen a lot of storms. We know what we're doing. We're here to help. Complete Auto Body and Repair has multiple locations in the St. Louis area that handles hail damage and storm damage. So if you've had an issue or have an experience where you had to turn in a claim, please reach out to us. We'll handle all the red tape. We are Complete Auto Body and Repair. We handle everything from start to finish. If it's not perfect, it's not complete. Others can't compete with Complete Auto Body.
Dad, and service!
Oh yeah, and service.
Shop 40 to 70% off almost everything at Gap Factory and gapfactory.com this week only. Plus, new deals on outerwear and sweats. Save through December 15th at Gap Factory and gapfactory.com.
Shop on eBay this holiday season to get more for your dough on stand mixers, or get more for your buck on this season's hottest tech and gaming gear. And on eBay, you can even get more. Phew. Last-minute deals delivered right on time. It's the biggest deals of December, so get more because you save more with eBay's one-day-only last-minute deals. Get more when you get it on eBay.
Start with everyone with a brand new puppy they cannot leave home alone. There he is now, disemboweling a sofa. Now narrow it to the puppy parents who need to get their prescriptions refilled today. For you, there's Walgreens same-day prescription delivery. Medication sent right to your door from the local Walgreens you already know and trust. So you can spend all day at home teaching your new puppy some manners. Elroy, roll over. Or just sit there and tilt your head. Aw. To join, text JOIN-RX to 21525.
Now, back to the Edge Morning Show.
Hey guys, welcome back to the show. You're listening to The Edge with Eric Johnson. Chris Knight, I'm Vic Faust of Fox 2. Special guest in studio today, Mr. Blue Sky, Jeff Faulkner, and Abby Stahlschmidt. They've been rocking it out in here. They're excellent. Your fans are starting to join us on Facebook as well. People wanted to know what the name of the band was. And
hello all, Mr. Blue Sky.
That's Jeff Faulkner right there. Abby, you don't see her right now. We're getting ready to play. I'm assuming, right, Chris? That's why we have the mic down.
You guys got something you want to
We
play?
can do another song.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mr. Blue Sky, Friday night from 9 to 11. People, we're talking about a free concert at Ballpark Village. Great time. This is an example of some of the stuff that you'll hear, correct?
Absolutely.
How many songs do you guys get to in a 2-hour set?
We're doing 2 sets on Friday. There's about 12, 13 songs per set.
All right.
So,
Mr. Blue Sky, Jeff Faulkner, Abby Stahlschmidt. We'll talk to them right after the song.
You're sailing softly through the sun in a broken Stone Age dawn. You fly so high, get a strange magic, oh water flow, strange magic. Oh, it's a low, strange magic. Got a strange magic. Got a strange magic. You're walking meadows in my mind, making waves across my time. Oh no, oh no, get a strange magic.
it's a low, strange magic. Got a strange magic. Got a strange magic. No, I never gonna be the same again. Life never way, it's got to end. Sweet dream, sweet dream. Strange magic, oh what a flow. Strange magic, oh it's a low. Strange magic, got a strange magic. Got a strange magic. It's magic. It's magic. It's magic. Strange magic. Oh, what a flow. Strange magic. Oh, it's so low. Strange magic. Got a strange magic. Strange magic. Oh, what a flow. Strange magic. Oh, it's so low. Strange magic. Got a strange magic. Strange magic. Oh, what a flow. Strange magic. Oh, it's so low. Strange magic. Got a strange magic. You know I got a strange magic. You know I got a strange magic. It's magic. It's magic. It's magic.
Thanks again. Wow.
Yeah.
Are you in your heaven, Eric?
If there was any doubt that modern music is trumped by old music, today was the day to find that out. It really is.
And it continues to
It
do
just
that.
continues. It's like, man, that's awesome, guys.
Abby, how did you? I'm sorry, Jeff. Go ahead.
ELO serves as a lot of proof that older music trumps newer music.
ELO's like right. The Beatles transitioning into prog rock. If the Beatles became Rush, that's kind of how it.
I mean, but you've also got two super talented members
no doubt.
of Mr. Blue Sky.
The
here.
whole band.
Well, yeah. Have you heard them before? I
Yeah,
had no idea.
my-
Mr. Blue Sky.
My friend
they've
Steve
got
Winter
10
is
members.
in there. Yeah.
We've got two of them here today, Abby and Jeff. But my gosh, once again, Friday night, 9 to 11 in Ballpark Village. Abby, how did you get involved in this? And what age were you? People are wanting to know that.
Of course, the age question. How many years have I been in it? Has it been about 2 years, Jeff? Has it already been about 2 years?
That's about 2 years.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy because it feels like we lost a year there. But I'm 25, so about 23 is whenever I started.
Oh my gosh.
So
23
yeah.
when you started playing the violin.
No. She's been doing it 23 years.
I was
When she
going to
two.
say.
No, just this band.
So what made
Mr.
you
Blue
pick
Sky.
the violin?
Am I doing
The
this correctly?
Suzuki people in
Okay,
our grade
thank you.
school. Remember Suzuki?
Suzuki. Actually, I did use Suzuki.
There you go.
Yeah, I started playing the violin when I was 4, so I really have my parents to thank for that. I know I liked the violin. But
Now, was it classical music that got you into it, or was it folk
was
music, or
classical.
what was it?
It was classical.
Okay.
And something that I actually love now that I've kind of transitioned more into alternative styles of music is that bands like Mr. Blue Sky, like ELO actually, they have a lot of influences in classical music.
Oh,
So you're able to really relate to that as a classical violinist. all, the string lines and everything, and the movement underneath the songs is very classical inspired.
Now watch this. We talked about modern music versus ELO. Watch this. Rock music versus classical. Do you get bored with rock music, or do you, you would rather play Vivaldi pieces, I'm sure, right?
It's kind of, again, like the difference between acoustic and electric violin. They're just they're different. But then there also is crossover. Even within rock music, a lot of the great rock bands had a lot of influence in classical music too. So I think there's a lot of drawing inspiration from, one or the other. So I don't know, I'm, never really bored playing either of them, because being in a rock band, being in Mr. Blue Sky, there's so much energy on stage. It's just a different type of energy than playing in orchestra.
But would you rather play in the St. Louis
Does this
Symphony?
25-year-old give you hope for the future, Eric?
Oh, God, yeah. Yeah, music ain't dead yet.
No.
Would you rather play in the St. Louis Symphony or Mr. Blue Sky? And don't worry about him looking at you.
I think the fact that I am playing in this band probably is the answer.
Okay.
So there you go.
No pressure becoming the first chair in the St. Louis or whatever symphony on the planet. No doubt.
Somebody else has got that totally. So
People just blowing up the Facebook line with you guys, how super talented you are.
Thank you for having us.
Just amazing how you guys can show true talent. Love the song that you guys just played, Jeff.
Thanks.
Jeff, we were promoting Abby too. Jeff, you're in all these bands. Do you want to promote some of the bands you're in? I was giving, your one group.
I'm in 5 bands. So
jeez.
Yeah, I do it for a living, so you know how it is. It's like you got to be in multiple bands in order for that to happen, But got a band called Vote for Pedro, and Vote for Pedro has been around for a long time. We started out as a club band. Now
is that different than 3 Pedros?
Well, 3 Pedros spawned from Vote for Pedro, hence the name. 3 of us from Vote for Pedro went and did 3 Pedros.
Eric, I used to go and see him every Thursday night.
Oh, did you really? Where at?
Truffles.
At Truffles?
Yeah.
This guy parties bougie, too. So
well, I didn't want to say anything, but that night you were on the bar with your pants off.
I knew it.
I knew it. Sure fired now.
Here come the secrets.
What other bands, Jeff?
So I've got actually 3 Pedros is now 2 Pedros. So Vote for Pedro, 2 Pedros. And then I was talking about my glam thing, Velvet Goldmine. Stephen Winter's in that as well.
Oh, wow.
And then Mr. Blue Sky, and then I do solo acoustic stuff.
Wow.
So,
Yeah, he's pretty stinking talented. So
busy.
And Abby, what are you doing when you're not playing the violin? How do you work in this modeling career as well? And we're promoting you as well. You're from the St. Charles area. We're based the show out of St. Charles County, and you grew up here, and you're still based here. So how do you work in the modeling career with playing the violin?
Kind of on a week-by-week basis.
It's scheduling.
Yeah. It's, not like I don't have a typical schedule, which is nice, in a lot of ways, because you just figure out how to plan around other things, like obviously planning around the show, planning around rehearsals, and then fitting, trying to plan dates where I can work around that. It's like being an independent contractor.
And your mom yelling at you, "We gotta go."
Thankfully that doesn't happen that often anymore.
Mom seems sweet. Mom's kind.
Oh no, she's a great.
Right.
Yeah, she's right
At
by me.
She's on her best behavior today, I guess.
Oh.
But she's doing great.
I can't tell on her while we're on air, so she's staying right there. So
typical St. Louis question from the Facebook line. Abby, if you're from St. Charles, which one of the high schools did you go to?
Wow, that is the question, isn't it? Well, I was actually homeschooled.
Awesome.
But
I promoted homeschooling on the show several times.
Oh, awesome.
Mom's giving me the whoop whoop.
I'm a product of that.
Good job.
But I actually went to college early. I went to UMSL. Studied. That's where I studied classical violin. I started when I was 4, but I studied under their instructors there. And I honestly cannot say enough. I'm going to give a plug about UMSL here because I can't say enough about their classical department. The Ariana String Quartet is top notch. I studied with John Magrosso, and I know Yulia Sakharova is also the other violin teacher there. They are both phenomenal. So if you're looking for a place to study violin or study any stringed instrument, UMSL is amazing. They also have a wonderful piano and vocal department. So
she got a full ride at 15.
Yeah, there's that. So
I'm going to say that one more time, Vic. Look at me.
No.
She got a full ride at 15 years old.
Well, I know when I came back to town, I mean, I started seeing you. You've been making your way through local news for at least some years.
Yeah.
At least.
Yeah. I was on here a few years back, actually.
How long ago were you on the Viper?
It was when Tom is still around. So
Tom West.
Yeah, Tom West. He actually interviewed me, and that was with a another tribute band, actually, with a TSO tribute band that I was in. So.
Well, and a current TV person, Monica Adams, is a good friend of yours as well.
Yes,
because Monica's promoted you a bunch
she's awesome
as well, and she's
wonderful.
Used to be with Fox too, and she's there. Well, guys, as we get, what else do you guys want to promote before we let you out? I did want to make sure we didn't forget as we got out of here. Could you please talk about your Christmas work that you have going on so that people can get into that and know? But before we do that, I got to make sure I get this up. Guys, if you want to check out Mr. Blue Sky, you need to do it MrBlueSky.music.com, correct? Or
MrBlueSkyMusic.com.
MrBlueSkyMusic.com. Once again, MrBlueSkyMusic.com. And then you're also on Facebook as well, you said?
Yeah, if you just go to Facebook and search Mr. Blue Sky, we'll pop right up.
And Abby, I was making sure I got everything straight with your Christmas work, so you can let people know about this.
So actually on my Christmas song, Christmas Countdown, has actually a music video for it has just been released. Why am I stuttering? It's too early. My brain's not working yet. Christmas Countdown is the song that I've just released, and it actually has been playing on 99.9 KFAV. So, but I hear that you guys might be about to play it. Is that correct?
Chime in, Chris.
Let's do it. Whenever you want to do it, Chris.
We have it right now.
So yeah, it's got an electric violin in it. If you hear that part that sounds like an electric guitar, it's actually violin, and it's a lot of fun. So thank you guys.
Real quick as we start, did you play in the St. Charles Youth Orchestra?
I did.
There you go, guys.
Somebody recognized me there.
Yeah.
Aw, there's a friend. Thank you, guys.
Man, listen to that. Turn that up a little bit, Christopher. This is going to be a big hit at Macy's, I can tell you right now. I've been at Macy's a lot. Here, turn this thing up.
There we go. Let's watch
He's
the
getting
video.
to it. We got the video, too.
Oh, yeah. I can go buy my Armani suit with this. Shopping all day long. There's a video? Seriously?
This is the Edge Morning Show.
Live on 100.7.
The Viper.
Shop local with Revolution Mattress in O'Fallon. When you come in, you talk to the owners, Kevin and Lisa. No high pressure and no salesperson stalking you through the store. Kevin and Lisa will help you pick out the perfect mattress for your body and sleep position. Most of their products are made in America with a 10-year non-prorated warranty. See why Revolution Mattress has 5-star ratings on Google and Facebook reviews. Revolution Mattress, locally owned on Main Street in O'Fallon.
We're planning a trip to Spain later this year.
But our Spanish
It's pretty bad. So we're using Babbel.
Babbel's conversation-based method teaches you real-life words and phrases. And with Babbel's interactive, bite-sized lessons, you'll remember what you learned.
There's no easier way to learn another language.
Ahora hablamos español.
He just said, now we speak Spanish.
Babbel, language for life. Now try Babbel for free. Just go to Babbel.com. That's Babbel.com.
Hi, this is Curtis Parks. I'm the owner of Complete Auto Body and Repair. Now that things are back open, the vaccines are out, we are ready to get back to work. The kids are home, and I'm sure you're ready to go back to work too. We are hiring all positions. We are looking for everyone and anyone that wants to make life better for themselves, and we want you now. CompleteAB.com is where you apply. CompleteAB.com. Join the complete experience. No more sitting at home. Let's get back to work. If it's not perfect, it's not complete. Others can't compete with Complete Auto Body.
Dad, and service.
Oh yeah, and service.
He fixes cars.
Hi, this is Conrad Bellman, Bellman's Car Connection in St. Peters. There's a reason we've been in business for over 50 years. It's because we listen to you, our customers. Having the best selection in town might be another reason we've been in business for so long. Over 150 used quality vehicles at one easy-to-get-to location. Priced to sell quickly. So come to Bellman's Car Connection in St. Peters, where you'll never pay the max, at the corner of Highway 70 and 370, or on the web at carnection.com.
Hi, this is Dr. Erin Huey with Tomasino Gerst Vision Source. We provide a ton of specialty care: glaucoma, diabetic eye care, dry eye evaluations, now myopia management. Typically, we see patients that need vision correction for a variety of hobbies, for work, most often glasses and contacts. Come and see us at Tomasino Gerst Vision Source. dryoureyes.com, 272-1444, dryoureyes.com.
Welcome to MegaNet. For slow internet, press 1. For indifferent customer service, press 2. For confusing pricing, press 3. For extremely long wait times, stay on the line. You are 87th in line, 85th in line, 87th in line, 85th in line, 85th in line.
Where there was frustration, now there's satisfaction.
Hello, this is Helen at Gateway Fiber. How may I help you?
Isn't it time you refreshed your internet provider? For more information, visit gatewayfiber.com.
Now's the time for a visit to Jay's RV in Warrenton. Whether you're looking for a new or pre-owned RV, are ready to winterize your RV, or if you need service and repair, Jay's RV is the place for you. Jay's RV in Warrenton also does RV and automotive body work, so they can fix the dents and dings on any vehicle you have. Sales and service the way it should be. Check out the RV specials online at jaysrvrepair.com.
Here comes more of the Edge Morning Show.
Hey guys, welcome back to the show. You're listening to The Edge. Took a break a little earlier, so we got some more time to talk about things. In studio, Mr. Blue Sky, 2 of the 10 members. Jeff Faulkner, Abby Stahlschmidt, St. Louis's own super talented ELO artist, as they're in studio playing some music for us today. Jeff, once again, talk about the show coming up Friday night for listeners who may be coming in and viewers on Facebook.
This Friday night, Ballpark Village, free show. We play 9 to 11. We're going to do 2 sets. It's going to be a great time. I mean, if you haven't been to Ballpark Village, it's a great venue, awesome sound, awesome production, and we're planning on having a lot of fun.
So people just show up at Ballpark Village since there's
it's
no
free.
pay.
Just walk right in and you see ELO for 2 hours.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Is that how your shows are too with Platinum Rock Legends? People just show up for free?
Well, yeah, of course they do.
We're not
anything.
trying to make any money doing this. You know?
Abby from the Facebook line. Of course, you guys are getting so many compliments on our Facebook page all the way down. No surprise with that. You do know the members of Trans-Siberia or the Siberian Orchestra
I do.
because, well, one of our listeners says that you're going to give them a run for their money.
Oh.
But you know them, right? And they're
I
good
do.
people.
Yeah, we're good friends. We can joke.
And they've played with you, if you can talk about that as well, right? Didn't they play in your...
Yeah, some recordings we've mutually been on. Actually, Chris Caffrey in particular, I played violin on one of his solo albums. And he's one of the guitarists, for those that don't know.
What's the
of
guitar?
TSO.
The guitar player for that he used to play for Night Ranger. What was his name?
Brad Gillis?
No, not Brad Gillis. He's in Siberian right now. I can't remember his name.
Oh, I should know that.
He does all the
I
eight
actually
finger
don't.
stuff. The
Oh,
crazy.
I know you're talking about the blonde guy.
Yeah, Hoskow or Haas something. I can't
Oh,
remember.
wait, no, is it Joel Hoekstra?
Joel Hoekstra. Thank you.
Okay, yeah, he's phenomenal. I know
Yeah.
him as well. But
He's a good guy. He's a real good guy.
he's awesome.
It's here. Turn Vic.
Chris, am I not back on? Okay. In addition to all of her super musical talent, Abby was in. When were you on Vogue? When
In
was this?
September, actually.
That's her picture from being in Vogue. Wow.
No big deal. Yeah, no, it was in the September issue. I think your screen went dark, but it's fine.
Oh, there it
They
is.
didn't
It
need to
went
see it
dark.
anyway.
It's a screensaver now.
Oh, that's why you wanted it.
Oh, Vic, this is getting ugly.
You know what? That was actually pretty funny. It's not true, but that's funny. That was really good. So you're just balancing life right now out of St. Charles for listeners
Yeah.
just joining us because I see more people joining us on Facebook from that standpoint. So after Friday, Mr. Blue Sky, where can people find out more about you again? Your website, your Facebook page, guys?
Website is MrBlueSkyMusic.com. And Facebook, if you just go to Facebook, search Mr. Blue Sky, we will pop right up. And we do have some shows in the works for next year that are going to be awesome.
Yeah.
So just stay tuned. We're not allowed to disclose that in too much information.
Uh-oh.
Eric, did you want to go get your guitar?
My guitar? I'm
don't
way
you
too
always get-
loud even for this show. Trust me.
We can do Smoke on the Water.
I'm way too loud.
Oh, you'll get really excited with that.
I'm not
that's
known
for
as being
sure.
a good bass player. I'm known as being a loud bass player.
Abby, when you're traveling around the country, obviously St. Louis doesn't always have the best reputation when it comes to, certain things that can happen here. But do you get a vibe where you're able to spread good cheer about St. Louis when you're traveling?
Oh, sure. I mean, anytime I mention St. Louis, everybody I talk to is always like, "Oh, St. Louis is the best." So, we love the City Museum, we love the Arch.
That's good.
I mean,
that's positive.
we
to
do
hear.
have some really cool stuff here. So I don't want to, rag on it too much. The Blues Museum, just downtown Ballpark Village. I mean, come see it. You guys haven't been down there in a while.
Jeff, I'm sorry, but nobody has said that you're pretty today.
Well, you know what?
I keep
He's
seeing
one
all
of
these
us.
pretty ones.
He's one of us.
They might be onto something. Then.
He's one of us.
Abby's so talented, beautiful, and kind, but obviously you guys are awesome. You guys are great together. Are they going to play us out, Chris? Did you guys have another song to play us out, or is that a bad idea?
We'd be just kind of coming up with something on the fly.
If it was up for Chris, he would just jam a 12-bar
Chris, can
blues.
we play something from the music that was sent to us as we go out today?
We can.
Something of, if we got that, because we always go with music anyway. But
Sure.
Hey, guys, thanks for joining us today.
Vic,
Thank
thank
you
you very
guys
much for
were
having us
super,
on.
super awesome.
Eric,
Once again,
thank you.
Friday
Thank you,
night.
man.
Chris,
People
thank
can support. Are you on social media at all, Jeff?
I am Jeff Faulkner.
Jeff Faulkner finds you there
Yep.
on social media.
And Abby Stallschmidt.
And is that all of them? Same thing?
Yeah.
All the
You
sites
can
for
also
you
find
guys?
you can also find Vote for Pedro.
Vote for Pedro.
Velvet Goldmine, Jeff Faulkner Music, and my other 40 bands on Facebook.
Wait a minute. Hold on. We got a Jeff is Adorable from Facebook.
Oh,
so,
see?
so boom.
Well,
so you got nailed.
But you didn't say but you didn't say the second part of it.
I only go to the
Jeff
part
is-
that,
Was that a was
It's
that
a- well, it says Jeff
was,
is-
was that a guy or a girl who said that?
It's a
Oh, hey.
girl.
And
But Jeff, they said
can she send her number, please?
Boom.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Jeff is adorable, even if he looks like a mugger right now.
Oh.
I was trying to stay just to the positive side of that.
That's funny.
I always tell you.
I got to keep my head warm.
There you go.
A lot of people are into muggers.
And what is the name of this song?
This is actually not my song, so I don't know.
What the hell, Chris? This
Are
is
you
not
sure
her
you got
song.
the right music?
I'm just playing what you sent me.
Mariah Carey.
And guess what I sent you? What Steve Casper sent me.
Steve, I would totally blame
Blame
this
it
on
on
Steve.
Steve.
Everybody makes fun of that Mariah Carey Christmas song.
Yeah.
Yes.
She wrote that song. And
She did?
Really?
And she owns all the publishing on
Oh,
that
she's-
song.
oh.
Do you know how
I
much
did
money
not
she
know
makes
that.
every Christmas on that
Oh,
song?
This
I
is
don't.
good stuff, Jeff.
I'm not even going to say
I
the
gotta
number.
know. I have to know.
It's like $20 million.
Just
every
off of
Christmas.
one
Oh my
Macy's
God.
Christmas song.
That's
It's
what
not a
I
Macy's
didn't realize she
Christmas
wrote that.
song.
That's what I told Abby. I'm like, Christmas is like a big deal.
I didn't realize she wrote that
That's a
song, though. I
big
thought it was
deal.
like an old
Yeah.
Christmas classic or something.
That's
but-
awesome.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
thanks
Hey,
so much, guys.
Yes,
for coming
thanks for
in.
listening to The Edge
Thank you.
today.
Thanks,
Mr. Blue
guys.
Sky, Jeff Faulkner, Abby Stahlschmidt. Catch him Friday night, Ballpark Village, 9 to 11. For Eric Johnson, Chris Nedham, Vic Faust at Fox 2, have a great day, everybody. I'll see you for Fox 2 News at 5 at night today. Have a wonderful day. It's 9:58.